Good evening. My name is DeAndre, and can you please state your name?
My name is Sharon Terrell. Miss Sharon Terrell.
Okay, Miss Terrell. What year did you graduate from Scotlandville High?
I didn't actually graduate from Scotlandville High. I attended Scotlandville my 9th through the 11th grade. During that time, they was in the process of desegregating all schools, so I had to attend. They closed Scotlandville down in 1982. So they they split all the kids up because we was a dominant black school. So they bused us to different areas, and they busted us to Central High, and there I attended my last year of high school.
Okay. When you were at Scotlandville High, were you an active student?
I'm very active. I was in the Beta Club, the Key Club. I was on the volleyball team. I was worked with the track team, so I was very active.
Was there any championships during that time?
Basketball and track. We was very good in basketball, track, and band.
Okay. What do you remember most about Scotlandville High?
I guess we were a community school. That means that everybody that lived in Scotlandville went to Scotlandville, and so you knew everybody, you knew where they stayed, you knew their parents, and so we got along pretty good at Scotlandville.
So for you going to Scotlandville, was that very efficient for your parents, being that they didn't have to go too far for you to go to school, or the bus route wasn't that far off or anything like that?
It was we stayed so close, we walked to Scotlandville, but then when they bused us to Central, it was like we had to get up like 4:30 in the morning, be on the bus stop for 5. Sometimes it'd be dark. You couldn't, if your parents didn't own a car, you couldn't participate in after-school activities over there because you didn't have a ride home. So it was a big adjustment for most of the kids that attended Scotlandville, a dominant black school, to be busted with the white school, and it's like it was a lot of animosity because they had their best and Scotlandville had their best. So we kind of like had to prove who we were. Competition for sports, cheerleading, and different activities at this other school.
Being that you went to Scotlandville and that you're a teacher now, is there any big difference that you see?
Yes, it's a big difference. The kids care about Scotlandville. When I was in school, they cared about what went on. They cared about the teachers. They cared about our school.
Is that because the teachers were so, like, they were from the community?
No, they wasn't from the community. Some was from the community. Most of them lived in the community, but a lot didn't live in the community. But the kids care about learning. They care about learning. We had our fights. We had our competition against other schools, but we always stayed focused on academics because it was important that you get an education, a high school diploma back then. It didn't require a lot of testing, but it was important that you did because that's what parents expect you to do to graduate from high school. It wasn't no option. Everybody graduated from high school. You had a couple that did drop out, but the majority did graduate from high school.
If you could go back and attend high school, would you or would you not?
I would.
I think that is there one administrator or teacher that you remember and one of those things that they've done for you while you were in high school?
I do remember Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis was a high school teacher here at Scotlandville when I was here. A couple of more teachers that work here that I do remember, where they retired now, but they worked in the system. So it felt good to come back to Scotlandville and teach at my OMI.
And do you remember your principal during that time?
Mr. Wesley was one. I don't remember. I can't remember their name, but I do see their face because I didn't get in trouble a lot, so I didn't go to the office a lot. So I do remember the principal. I can see their face, but I just can't think of their name right now.
Well, thank you for the interview. I really appreciate the time that you give me.
All right, you're welcome. Enjoy your day. Got a second hand?